Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Taurus, March 3, 2022. Today holds much promise for making connections, particularly creative ones. There can be inspiration from a romantic interest, or your communications attract attention. It can also be a significant time for further information about a child, lover, or creative project. You can feel renewed as you gain a better understanding of your desires and dreams. The moon's north node of the moon is now transiting your sector of joy until July 2023, encouraging you to pay due attention to your personal life. It's a time to develop your love relationships or enjoy some personal time and creative outlets so that you can feel complete and whole. It's an excellent time for discovering, exploring, and building your talents and the creative side of your personality. Entertainment, leisure, hobbies, pastimes, and romance can be in stronger focus. Keeping a close eye on someone. Granted, with both Mercury and Venus already retrograde in your sign, you could purposely be taking a step back to gather the necessary facts before moving forward. Then again, the moon, celestial ruler of your committed 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, is glimmering through smoldering Scorpio and your 11th house of associations, community, and sense of belonging in the world. So, not keeping tabs on your crush is easier said than done. As Luna sits in a trine to Neptune via your 3rd house of communication, be mindful of overindulging in the fantasy instead of seeing the reality. How can you express yourself in your career path? With both Venus and Mercury retrograde impacting your sense of self, you may be unsure of how to express yourself at your job. Mercury retrograde gives you much to consider, especially when it trines the North Node in Taurus today. Today's earthy trine is perfect for feeling more self-assured in your professional journey. Someone may say something that gives you a boost of confidence about your presence at work. Mercury didn't just leave your income sector yesterday but retrograde back out. For the first time since the Sun returned last week, there is a chance to give the path forward your full attention, without a need to have one eye on the rear view mirror. In the meantime, while Mercury will return next month, he has left you with a smart head for money and 20/20's hindsight to draw on. Family and friends feel especially drawn to you and are paying you a great deal of attention. If you've been intending to renew old friendships or resolve a dispute, but didn't know how to go about it, now is the best time to cast aside your misgivings and go ahead. You will be welcomed and forgiven, and glad that you took the first step. A couple of your ancestors are going to be the subject of conversation today, and you're going to learn something about your own lineage you never knew. It could start you on a whole new journey. Aware of being able to get plenty of attention from admirers. Wherever you are, the looks you catch from others now and then are obvious and direct. Opportunities for romance are available, but don't overdo it. Be selective, for despite the many chances for romance, disappointment still causes heartache. Today's planetary alignment may make you look at yourself intensively. If you see weaknesses, embrace them. If you see strengths, celebrate them. React to yourself the way you would have others react to you in an ideal world, and that world will soon become yours. There is no reason why you cannot achieve your health goals. You can be as beautiful as you want to be. The only requirement is that you take it seriously and dedicate yourself. If you're involved in any kind of charity work and are focusing on raising funds, this is the day for you. You won't get a better time than this day when it comes to making money. Brainstorm with the people you are involved with to see how many creative ways you can come up with to generate the funds you need. With everyone focusing their energy on a single goal, there's no limit to what can be achieved. Your tarot reading for today. The Hanged Man, Justice and Strength. One of your exes is still thinking about you. He doesn't dare come back to you because he wants to avoid putting you in a complicated situation. He regrets his past mistakes and thinks he has acquired some distance on the situation. He is full of good resolutions and new desire for you. The character of the second card shows that this ex is now looking to the future. What should you do? There's not only one answer. We often only keep the good memories, the bad ones fade faster, and sometimes we prefer to forget them. When someone from our past comes back into our lives, we must be wary of the effect that makes us forget the bad times we spent with him, and remember only the good. So that we quickly want to recommit to someone from whom we separated, because we forget about the reasons for the separation, which are often likely to recur if the relationship is restored. Do you see what I mean? The cards here show that someone from your past is thinking about you, but they are also there to warn you of danger. Do not listen to your immediate emotional response, and remember to weigh the pros and cons of possibly getting back together with this person. Clearly, this return is not without its dangers for you. Think back to the reasons for your separation, the things he may have said then, and think about what you want for your future. Our eyes in the sky. Although it's hard for us to do sometimes, we have to start looking at the bigger scope of matters. Don't get too caught up in the minutiae of things and relationships. Keep an open mind to gain a broader perspective. This will help you avoid making snap judgments. Your intuition can help you find and uncover truths that have been hidden for some time. By doing this, you can gain a deeper and better understanding of matters, including relationships. Another side to this transit is sociable banter. A friendly debate within your social circle could leave you eager for more, but before you go full throttle into causing more drama just for fun, think about what you're trying to prove. Listen to what others are saying before reacting. This influence has the effect of confusing our feelings and our rational thought processes. Intuitive messages seem definitive in our minds but come out garbled and we try to verbalize them. Objective thoughts are intruded upon by emotional urges. Irrationality leaves us exposed to errors in judgment. We should take extra care when explaining ourselves or entering into contractual agreements, as misunderstandings are likely. From where are you sourcing your confidence and self-esteem? Are you making a daily practice of finding joy? Over the next 2 days, we are more concerned with harmony, fairness, and justice in our interactions with others, and as the moon makes its ingress, while many of us will still be asleep, we may have dreams where we are called upon to make a difficult decision. Much as we might love for matters to be black or white, easily categorized into differentiating distinctions. Under the Libra moon, we are acutely aware that existence is full gray areas and nuance, and that this is in fact what makes life so beautiful. Making discerning choices will not shut doors or deny us opportunities, but rather will align us with our correct path. At this time, we gain charm, charisma, and courage, perfect for seizing the day. Physical affection is an attribute of this transit, but intimate connections may not form without mental stimulation in the form of witty repartee, polite banter, or playful compliments. This is an ideal influence for entertaining or rallying others around an important cause or social justice movement. Passions are high, and we might be moved to fight for others' rights, knowing that is the just thing to campaign for all to be able to exercise their freedom of expression.